Video games, the most progressive form of entertainment in the world. Either you're a completely normal person who had a childhood and loved them, or you're a brain-dead member of the mainstream media and believe that they're the cause of mass shootings! Yo, lads, Dan here. Quick question. Do you all like video games? Well, I mean, I don't know why you're here if you don't, but I do. They're pretty much my entire life at this point.
I want to die.
But, I mean, I could say that in the 17 years I've been on this planet, that they've become more of a community than anything else, like, building themselves up over the last 30 years. And, you know, they developed the people as well. Like, they made me into the person I am now. Take that how you will. So yeah, that's why I'm here today. I'm here to tell you all about my history with these little pastimes. So sit back, relax, and enjoy DJBDAN158's History of Video Games. And away we go! So let's head back to sometime between 2005 and 2006. The time when I was still a wee little babby. My mum, dad, and sister would always be playing this magical little system called the PlayStation. Soon enough, I was playing it too, even though I didn't have the slightest idea what I was doing. And this led me to the first ever major console game I ever played. Crash Bandicoot 3. This friggin' game. Do I even need to explain to you why this was an amazing game to start my history with? Because I don't think I need to. It's Crash 3 for crying out loud. I mean, okay, fine. I was like 2 or 3 at the time, so to me it was like, you know, I just pressed a button on the thing and then the funny orange creature on screen spins, and I guess I found that funny. Still on Crash, a few years later I made a huge mistake which left a bad taste in my mouth for the Bandicoot for a very long time. I played Crash Boom Bang.
Tell us twice today.
Back on to Crash 3, I never properly sat down and played the game, actually knowing how to play games until it was remastered in the N-Sane Trilogy. And when I did, I had the best sense of nostalgia. You know that kind that makes your stomach feel so weird that you get an acid reflux and you need to chug down a bottle of Gaviscon?
Crash Bandicoot 3 Remastered gave me indigestion.
But I wouldn't say that the PS1 actually fully started my life with video games. I'd more say it was that thing. Right there.
Can you see?
Ah yes, the good old DS. I had 4 of these things. Well, I know that there's 1, 2, 3 here, but you know, one of them went missing. It was a red DS Lite. I have no idea where it went. And it was this little system that didn't just get me into mainland Nintendo systems from the Wii onwards, and
previous, I guess.
But it also gave me the undying love for the 2 video game characters I would widely consider to be my favourite of all time, Super Mario and Sonic the Hedgehog. I distinctly remember that one of the first games I played on the DS was actually Mario 64.
DS.
And yes, it was good. It was really good. I had it on one of these little R4 card things. It's basically like emulation, but on a console. Like, you download the ROMs onto a little micro SD card, which goes into the top of the cartridge. You put it in like a normal game, and then you can just play the games. And you also get like a little cheat menu you can use to literally break games in half. It was... whew. And when it comes to Sonic, if you saw my last video, which is kind of a review, kind of not, of the Sonic movie... yeah, I don't know how to do reviews. You'll know that the first Sonic game I ever played was Sonic Rush, and it was fast. And it was fun. Yes. I also played Sonic... wrong one, but still pretty good. Oh, okay, yeah, here it is. I also played Sonic Colors on the DS, which was basically a spiritual predecessor to Sonic Rush. I mean, I also had the Wii version of it, but I much preferred this one because it just reminded me of Sonic Rush. And this game, as I've said, is a spiritual predecessor to Sonic Rush, which is a spiritual predecessor to the Advance Trilogy. A predecessor in a predecessor.
Predecessorception!
It was also on this R4 card where I played my first game in the first-person shooter genre. Call of Duty World at War on the DS. And it was absolutely dreadful. A few years later, some of my friends started playing this new first-person shooter game on the Xbox 360, and not wanting to be left out, I got it too, which led me to hold the first ever major console first-person shooter I've ever played in my arms.
Halo Reach.
I mean, I barely even played the campaign. I spent most of my time playing the multiplayer modes, like, you know, Infection, which is the
Zombies mode.
when you're playing teams. Slayer, which is like just some kind of deathmatch. And then the best of the best, Forge, which is basically just a sandbox. Make your own game modes, make your own bases, just mess around with vehicles. It was the most fun I ever had playing Halo. I mean, the funniest thing is that there was always this little commentator guy who would always tell you exactly how you died, which I always just thought was really fun.
Suicide.
I could go for all day.
Are you retarded?
I could go all day on how I got into certain things. Like, I got hooked to RPGs, both real-time and turn-based, when I played Pokemon. I have a PS Vita, which I've barely ever played because my touchscreen is...
Nah.
But I heard you could play classic PS1 games on this, so maybe I'll give it a go someday. And only recently I've been getting into PC games like Team Fortress 2, Gary's Mod. Love those. Oh, by the way, I've been considering using Gary's Mod for some of my thumbnails in the future. I don't know whether I should, but just let me know. Should I do that? Let me know. And let's not forget about the bootlegs. So yeah, that is my history of video games and how they made me as a person. They made a huge mistake. So yeah, I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, sure, leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more videos in the near future. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.
Bootlegs!